When I lived at 9 Lincolnwood Ways, I told you a while ago about that auto interface. You know, I say words wrong. I want you to realize that. I say them wrong for a reason. But the audio interface, I used to hear Antoine sing always about, you want to kill me? Go ahead and shoot me. And since I didn't care anything about him, I was like, go ahead and shoot him. And the closer I get to the window to see if I can hear him, the lower it gets. I said, oh, that's how they playing it. So now it's the same thing. Sometimes I can hear myself scream. In the beginning, when I used to stick me with the needles, they will play back the video that they have of me screaming of me being stuck with needles. At first, it didn't make me cry, just make me realize how horrible people can be, and I just adjusted to that behavior. But it just shows me diabolic behavior. So my anger is actually not toward the whole. I'm not even angry at Edward Swan, MD. He took an opportunity, as people in his position would, and he just took that and ran with it. Now, maybe he doesn't work for Gangland, but maybe he worked for Patriot Boys. Maybe he worked for Proud Boys. Maybe he worked for KKK. I don't know. But that man is sadistic in every way. But you can tell, just like anybody else, Kel, if you ever see an FBI show, just one, you will realize a thief will be a thief. They gotta have something. They have to take something of yours to have. I guarantee you, every Swanton got a million videos of black girls saying the same things he tried to make me say. I just want to lay down and die. How many times y'all have heard a video of me saying that shit? I just want to lay down and die for the last 2 years. It was him. It was Edward Swan, MD. I just want to lay down and die. This is for targeted individuals. This is for bully awareness. This is my information, not misinformation. But yeah, it's Edward Swan, MD right there. I just want to lay down and die. The same man who lied on my Medicare and said he was my psychological evaluator. No, you wasn't, Ed. No, you wasn't, Ed. When was I at Windrush Behavioral Ed on March the 22nd of 2022? Because if I was ever at Windrush Behavioral at your place of business, I'm suing Ascension St. Agnes Hospital. And that's my information, not misinformation. He a patriot boy. He a proud boy, huh? He one of them. He one of them. Am I that important? Am I that important? Am I that important? I hope not. I really do. I'm just an angry black woman in this world with a mental illness. So much so that Edward Swan got out his bed, dressed as a patient across the hall, came over to knock on my motherfucking door. My information, not misinformation. And I wonder why. Why is all this consumption, this confusion, all this bunch of bullshit? For little old me, I'm not an experiment. I'm a finished product. The fuck what happened with my robot, nigga? Then again, I digress. When people hate you, they find a way to hate you. When people want you dead, they'll find a way to make you dead. So much so that everywhere I look, when I go look at that body cam video, it's so many jurors on the trial in that video. That guy who say he's Anthony Sweeney, I have no idea who Anthony Sweeney is, but that guy looked like he's a Carter. Seriously. If he not a Mason or a Everett, he is a Carter. And I think he is a Carter. I don't know if he a Sonny Carter, because I think she the only one had boys besides Darnetta. I don't know if it's Darnetta Carter, because all her sons look like man. Yeah, he don't look like man. That might be he a Carter, though. That guy on that body can that say his name Anthony Sweeney. I don't know who Anthony Sweeney is, but that nigga right there look like he a Carter. I know his uncle. I don't know. Every time I see him, he looks so familiar. Even though I don't know who that boy is, but he's a familiarity of men that I know. Same thing. Anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. But I got on here to say, I mean, seriously, all that I just want to lay down and die was Edward Swanton, MD. He got on my Medicare charging $1,000 for 3 different businesses. That's also on my pages. CP America, Greenbrook, TMS, Windrush Behavioral. It's a lot of them. He charged businesses, and he knew that they were for services non-rendered, but he still took the money, and instead of saying no, it was for services non-rendered, he just said no, it was overpayment. Overpayment for what? When were you ever my doctor? You want to talk to any of my doctors? I hope none of them are dead or nothing like that, but you want to talk to any of them? Because you were never one of them. I wonder I wonder where your name was when you were the physician who handled my medical care at any stage of my lifetime. When were you at Mount Pleasant? Is that Windrush Behavioral? Because if you are, you still lied on my Medicare. Was it Mount Sinai? Because if you did, you still lied on my Medicare. Because it wasn't Ascension St. Agnes Hospital, because you're not on my medical records at all, Edward. You're nowhere on the medical records that said you did anything for me for my health care. That is my information, not misinformation. Where is your name, Edward Swanton, besides being a fraud and a thief? This is for targeted individuals. This is for bullying awareness. Where is your name, Edward Swanton, MD, of Windrush Behavioral in Towson, Maryland? Well, but you can call me crazy and tell me to lay down and die and slit my wrists and all that kind of bullshit. My information directly. You can get Barry Goldstein or Warren Brown to try to intimidate me, but Barry couldn't even do that. Even Barry put fraudulent false information into the clerk. He knew that blood draw was not part of the original medical record for March the 22nd of 2022. Barry knew it wasn't, and yet he put it in the information that I gave him. He didn't give me no recording, I gave him. And he still put that blood draw in. Or did Barry try to make me think that's what he did? Either way, your law practice is fraudulent anyway, because you lied. You all did. And I'm going to tell you this, if they can get one person to lie about you, they can get many to lie on you. It's not a game. Every time I wake up, I got scars and scratches on my body. It's not a game. And no matter how many times I ask Merlin for help, it doesn't help me. Why? Because Merlin signed a deal with the devil. TTG still runs Merlin. I don't know what they got on Mayor Scott. They got something on his black ass. More than me.